Good afternoon, everyone. Come again. Option B by Margaret. Welcome to my channel. I want to talk a bit to our young ladies. The young ladies who are now about to enter into marriage, and there are mistakes that one makes when you are young, and it becomes a problem to you for the whole of your life. So I'd like to say that marriage should not be a secret. Your marriage should not be a secret. Make it known to the people who matter to you. As you go into marriage, let your parents know, and also let your siblings know. Sometimes we are lured into marriage by our loved ones, and the way we behave before marriage makes us live the way we shall live for the rest of our lives. I pray that marriage becomes something permanent, because when we are in courtship, we don't think what will happen when we start living together. It's only between the two of us when we are in love. But when we come into marriage, other people will come on board. We'll have the parents and the relatives of the lady, and also the parents and the relatives of the man. So I think it's good that we take our time. We give ourselves time to know one another, to learn about one another's home and the background, so that you have an informed decision when you finally decide to commit yourself. Because sometimes, ladies, you make a mistake of getting into marriage with a person you don't know well, and you have not ironed out the important things that are supposed to have been discussed before getting yourself into this important union. Where it's good to be in marriage, and personally I'm married, and I can say for sure it is an important institution. But since it is the only one that the participants get certificates before they learn, know that you are going into a commitment that you'll be learning together. Each one of you will be a beginner or a starter. So I would suggest that you have a person, a person who is used, or somebody something is happening to my voice. An experienced person whom you can talk to before you get into a marriage. Get to your pastor, get to your trusted relatives, get to your trusted, responsible friends. Not all friends can help you in marriage. And also know that when you get into it, you are going to start you are going to start an institution for yourselves, for your relatives, and also for your children, whom your Lord God is going to bless you with in future. And to my daughters, be sure that the person you are going to live with is somebody you are sure that you are going to agree. You are going to be compatible. During courtships, there are things that we learn from about one another. For instance, you can't go to get married to a drunkard hoping that when you start living together, he's going to change. That's just lying to yourself. Take your time and know that if you decide to get married to a drunkard, it's not going to stop when you start living together, and you are not going to change him. He'll change when he wants. So if you decide to live with him the way he is, know that you are going to put up with his behavior, not going to change him. Because when you go to change him, it's the time you are going to make the first mistake of your life. He'll be asking you, did I start drinking beer when you came here? I was drinking even before you came. And also remember, arguments and quarrels will not help in solving problems that you got yourself into. If anything, when you start quarreling or fighting, you will now make things worse. Discuss things concerning your marriage before you get into it. Discuss your financial matters, how you are going to be handling them. Because as the adage says, that love is blind. Let us not agree with it. That when you are young, it's the time you're saying, we shall now start living together. All our resources will be in one basket. And you know, sometimes, I'm sorry to say, these people, sometimes they see the new pastures, and also they think that these new pastures are greener. You are number one when you are young, and as you continue living together, you'll see others, God forbid. And when he gets into a relationship with another person, and you had agreed to put all your eggs in one basket, my daughter, you are gonna suffer. Because when he goes to another person, he will go with your income. For those who agree that, now, due to the love we have for one another, let us have joint accounts. We'll be getting money together, or my dear, you're getting money for me. Okay, it will happen during the first days, but may I tell you, you will not know when he will have somebody else. They'll be going together without your knowledge. And then there will come a time you go and find that your stores have been drained and your resources are being used in another place. So be very careful about your finances. Do things together when you marry. Buy things together. But if you have an income, let him come with his, you go with yours. You agree that I'm contributing this, you are contributing this. We go and buy that item, if it's a piece of land, or you are going to buy a vehicle, or you are going to buy a house. But don't agree, my dear daughter. Don't agree to be lured into giving out your everything and then you start being a beggar. That is not wise at all. I also think, though this was not the case during our youthful time, before you start living together. Discuss all the things that you are going to be doing in your home and agree that, hey, when we start living together, it is me who will doing this, you will be doing that. You agree so that you shall be helping one another. And it is very sad that in our African setting, the woman is like she was created to be serving the man all alone. And sometimes you find that the man does not have time to think about the lady. And then the lady will be feeling very oppressed, very tired. And since you have never seen your mom telling your father, please do for me this, you will just suffer silently. Wake up very early. You do everything for yourself, for your husband, for your children, for your visitors, for your cows, for your goats. The Kikuyu woman, the African woman does literally almost everything. So I would suggest, before you go into marriage, think about all the things that you think that you may have, and now decide and agree. I'll be doing this, you'll be doing that. I'll be doing this, you'll be doing that. And if you do this, then I think your lives are going to be good, are going to be enjoyable. Also, to my young girls, I think today it's like I'm on your side very much. Just give yourself time to be of age. Don't rush to marriage when you are so young. Because when you go into marriage when you are young, you are not ujakoma, you are not matured. You are not emotionally ready. You are not spiritually ready. You are not able to persevere some of the things that we have persevered in marriage. Our marriage is not a walk in the park. It is not a bed of roses. Yes, it is good, I've also said again, but also it comes with challenges because you are going to have responsibilities, and everybody is going to look upon you because you are the driver of that house, of that home. And the success of the home, my daughter, will depend on you. Mainly, it will depend on you. It's going to be like a bus or a vehicle. If you want to make it fall, you will make it fall. But if you want it to travel smoothly and to make your family reach where you are destined to, then that is good. That is exactly what is going to happen. So remember that you have been in your parents' home. If you get married at the age of 18, you have lived with your parents for only 18 years. And if you are going to die of old age, just imagine dying at 80. You have been with your partner, or with your life partner, for 62 years. So there's no hurry. Take your time. Study your partner well. When you decide to live with him, be convinced that he's the right man. And also remember, when you go to live with him, you are going to be submissive. You are not the husband, you are the wife. So you shall be obedient, and you shall be like that noble woman of Proverbs 31. You are the one who is going to influence the economy of your home. You are not going there to be helped. You are going there to help. So be sure that you are capable of helping, or of your age, or of the age to help. And when you go there, when you are ready, you shall be mature enough you shall persevere. You shall also be a mother. You are going to give birth to children and take care of them. You shall also give birth to work. You shall give birth to businesses. You shall make that family prosperous. You shall make your husband rich. And if you are going to be foolish, you shall not make your husband to be successful. So be sure that you are able to do all these things, and God will help you. So family, subscribe to my channel, give me likes, and also help to share it so that it can continue growing. Thank you. Today I have a cold. I'm going to take water and lemons, and I believe God will help me. I'll be well soon. Bye. See you in the next video.